because that's what the priority is in my life, is to feel. And I'm not anywhere near as in touch with that as I am with what's going on up here in the head.
From the Big Island of Hawaii, welcome to Aloha Speaks, home of Malama Aloha Pono by Alexander Noman, offering relief for all relationships with a focus on anger assessment and resolve.
Aloha. Alex here with Aloha Speaks once again. And today's topic says waxing. It's like, what the heck is that? In the parentheses, the word is philosophical. Waxing, philosophical. But there's a dash after that word. Capital letters. N-O. No, not that. Please. Waxing, philosophical. I was thinking, the word waxing, the waxing moon, that it's growing. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. It's the philosophical, it's the philosophy, the head. It's staying in the head. Philosophizing. Because it's a distraction from reality. It's a distraction from what's really going on. Like the same difference as prestidigitation, sleight of hand, or like a magician, like so-called magician, distracting from for the purpose of the illusion, for the purpose of a false presentation, a falsity presenting itself as if it's real. That's it. It's just sleight of hand. Look what's going on over here, so that what's actually going on isn't noticed. That's what's going on with this philosophizing or staying in touch. Meanwhile, so what is going on? Because that's what the priority is in my life, is to feel. And I'm not anywhere near as in touch with that as I am with what's going on up here in the head. Meanwhile, it's so simple. I do want to feel good. That's pretty much all I want. It's that word feel. Feel. So, see, there's an illusion, but there's then something that's elusive. It's that feeling. So, the great, before I get there to the great philosopher, in review, because I'm always reviewing. I have to because of this, while this is going on. One of the attributes to this head is what a great forgetter it is. So I'm in need of constant review. I go back to the whys, and I keep talking about the two whys, and the one why being that choice point. So the last time I talked about the choice point, I put the other why on the side. So now I'm going to put the choice point why on the side. The first why of the two is that we're one branch. See, because I'm here. I'm always the stem. And then there's the false self, the one presenting itself as if it's me. And then there's the true self, the one that actually is me. And I have never claimed to be qualified to delve into the true self. I point. Okay, I know there is someone who is qualified that discusses it, that does a lot more than discuss it. It has even a course called PEAK, P-E-A-K, Peace, Education, and Knowledge. No, at no expense. It just blows me away. And I talk about the timelesstoday.com, goes to timelesstoday.tv, I believe. But apparently that course is no longer going to be available on that site, and I don't know where it's going to end up, but it will be available somewhere. But I don't go there. I stay in touch with that, but I use the Timeless Today app. It's free. I actually use a version that allows for the full. There are clips available on that, and I like to access the full versions. But where Malama Aloha Pono addresses is the other side of the branch, the false self. Why? What's the deal there? Because that's my challenge, especially as a admitted addict, alcoholic, human being with an ego, having that challenge between the distraction of the head and the priority of feeling, and what. So, all the way back to Socrates, and long before him, by the way, he even got it from etchings on rocks, that when he was on a trek. But it was so simple. Know thyself. And this is what he's known for, this great philosopher. Know thyself. What does that mean? Just know myself. Does that mean know this? Somehow, I have to be able to differentiate. If I cannot identify the falseness of this, that this is a trick going on up here. It's tricking me. It's distracting me. If I can't identify that clearly, I'm duped. I'm in for a lot more suffering than at all necessary. So part of this, and I'm relating it to the Malama Aloha Pono 6 segments. The one that is a challenge is that the fourth one, the subconscious, that I have been avoiding because of its challenge. It's not complicated. But the fact that it has the qualities of there are three main. That it's unknown. There's an unknown quality. Hidden. Seems like they're the same, but they're close, but unknown. Hidden. There's a hidden quality. And the big one is that it drives the bus without me knowing at critical times, at critical moments. It's driving the bus without my permission. The subconscious, it's also called the unconscious. It's beneath the surface. The thing is that there is a fourth quality that when it's brought to the awareness of its existence, denial kicks in. Like, no. It has that instant. It's an instant, like, resistance of denial. Doesn't have to be that way. Because consciousness is automatically more powerful. So, maybe I've been putting it off. No, not maybe. I have been putting it off. But I'm wanting to, see, because it's the sixth segment, the fifth segment being righting wrongs, that also has a bit of a challenge. But once the assessment, once the honesty, the admittance and the honesty and listening are practiced and a willingness is there, and to do the assessment, and the subconscious is brought to the awareness, that righting of the wrong is not such a big of wrongs, and the ongoing righting of wrongs is less of a challenge. The thing that has been such an issue my whole life of that self-love, that's what the subconscious. Why has it been like such a challenge to self-love? Oh, well, I don't have the time. This is in the way. No, it looks that way. It's the subconscious driving the bus. Once those things, then finally, then that self-love, the sixth segment, can become less of a challenge, more enjoyable, brought to the priority that it actually is, and enjoyed and appreciated, with that ever immeasurable gratitude. Until next time, aloha. And to close, clicking on the thumbs up icon supports Aloha Speaks, as well as clicking on the free subscribe tab. Mahalo.